If you made $1 million and I told you that the tax rate's going to be 47% when you take that money out, you're not going to be a happy person. On top of that, you're going to lose 470K of your money that you've made, and you're only left with 530, which is your after-tax profit, to reinvest back into your business for it to go from 1 mil to possibly 2 mil in the next, 2 to 3 years. How about if I told you that I can get this down to 25%? Then you have 750K, and then so you can reinvest that 750K elsewhere. This is stage 2. Our goal now is growth. And how do we grow? Minimize taxes, cost, and the only way we can do that is when we make that profit, we find where we can leave the money to pay the least amount of taxes. And having a trust is useful. We've got individuals here, all of them can go up to about 30% tax bracket. We want to look at every single person and pay about 30% in tax and take that money out of the company. You can pay up to about 135K and pay 30% in tax. But if you go to pay calculator, that 30% tax, it's effective tax. So if you average it out between the three brackets of 16 cents in a dollar, 30 cents in a dollar, and $0 for the 18K, you can probably pay about 150K to yourself. And then 150K is 40K in taxes. So you'll pay about $40,000 on that 150K. So what is that in terms of the effective tax rate? So if I pay you 150K and you pay $40,000 in taxes, the tax rate is technically 27%. Why don't I put everyone on 150K? And the only way I can do that is pay the 25% tax here, take a dividend to the trust, and then split the dividend between all these 4 parties. And by doing that, I can reduce my income of 600K and keep a tax rate of 27% between all parties. This company will pay the 25% tax and then take the dividend over into the holding trust and split between it. Because the tax has already been paid at 25%, all these parties don't need to pay the 25% or 27%. What tax do they pay? They pay the 27% minus the 25. So they only really need to pay $12,000 in extra taxes to take that money out. So they can take that money and then reinvest it, okay? They can either reinvest it back into a new business or they can reinvest it into buying property. So that's where you scale.